Alright guys, this is my second live stream. I know I'm not gonna have my face up here again. My room has no natural lighting and I don't really want to put the lights on. So yeah, we're gonna get into some King of Avalon right now. I know it's probably not the most interesting to do, but I really can't think of anything else to do. I really need to get a job. I've been procrastinating my ass off on getting a job. So right now I'm pretty much home alone with my little brother. Nothing really is happening, just procrastinating or my way to the end of this summer. He responded an hour late to this shit. News from yesterday. You guys did see me go to war, and I took that victory. Of course, it was an easy one. The guy attacked one of our players. Our player shielded. He was pretty much unharmed. But I was way better. Like, that guy's power was nothing compared to my power. So this is what I gained from it here. And if you guys are interested in the details, I'll let you see those too. That's me. And this kingdom right now. So I'm sure it's still the newest kingdom. The kingdom is like a server. And while asleep, I got scattered by some of this alliance called OSN. King Mark, the guy that scattered me, I didn't find his actual place. My bad. I didn't actually find this place, like where he was at, but I did find his alliance place, like in the rankings, and his alliance is pretty strong, but he himself is actually really weak. I think I'm the next while I need 1,000,000 more food and 1,100,000 on that. I'm not spending any money on this game. I'm just playing it naturally and seeing how it goes. Our alliance is made of not that many people, probably like 16. We have 11 people. We have 17 million, which is really good. Our biggest player is the leader. He's on all the time. He was just on 11 minutes ago, as you can see, and he was on last night. And then I'm actually one of the strongest players here. I think I might come in second place. Third place, because this guy right here, Reefer Paradise, is a little bit higher than I am. But yeah, so we only have 11 people, but we're going strong. So we're actually really selective about who we pick up. If you're a good player, you're dedicated, we'll pick you up. If you're just casual, like I'm actually a really casual player, but I was invited to this alliance. I actually came here from a more powerful alliance, but in proportion, this alliance was going to be one third stronger, pretty much 133% of the other one, 33% more powerful. I don't know how to explain it. Like in player to power ratio, this had more power to players. Like, and the other one we had more players and a lot more power, but that was just because of the amount of players, not really because of the quality of each player. And I thought this would be interesting to step down from a place where there would be just a lot of players versus powerful players. Those are my knuckles cracking. I really do hope we don't get interrupted. My little brother is in the living room. He's watching Hunters, I think. This is me right here, my city, as you can tell, and then Big Nut is the biggest guy here. Our Alliance Fortress. Right now I'm right here in the farm, just getting those resources up so that I can go for the next upgrade. But actually, I'm not sure. I showed you guys yesterday that I was flawless on my win to lose ratio, and I'm still flawless there. But on the other alliances, I was active. Like I actively attacked people. It's actually really looked down upon by most of the casual players, and only the big strong players do that because they're bullies pretty much. And I hated it when it happened to me, but I think I'm gonna keep going because it's actually the soul of the game. I'm not sure if your opinions go with it or not, or what's going on. Actually, I almost forgot that I was actually live right now. I thought I was just recording. You have to be careful with that kind of stuff. You know, there's some things you might not want to show or whatever. But right now it's nothing really that important. Actually, I might train some troops. I think someone is looking at. I'll be right back. Hi. Yeah, this is the first time, and maybe one. Nothing really happened. Oh yeah, I was gonna train me some troops. It does that sometimes. It's really weird. So I actually didn't know this until I started playing again. But odd numbers and even numbers do different things. Like this is four troops. Right here you see how it says have increased against cavalry, and it says spearmen, and then over here spearmen, cavalry. So if you already have one for cavalry, it's good to get the next ones and start training them in. Like this one defends against archers, this one against like cavalry. So I already have more of these, so I'm gonna get more cavalry protection. Dude, I can't wait, dude. I actually really need a job like bad. Like I wanna live stream some interesting games, and I wanna live stream it all the time too, but right now I'm kind of in a bad situation. I mean, it's not that I can't find a job. I've gone to a few places and none of them have actually gotten back to me. But the thing is that this is my first job, and I go around, and I've had mock interviews at school and stuff, so I'd say I'm good, but I don't want to rush to things, because then I feel it's like something deep inside. It's like, well, your childhood, like your days of relaxing during summer, your days of just kicking it back, taking time to watch your favorite shows and stuff. Like once you get a job, it's like, alright, that's not gonna happen that often anymore. It's probably gonna be rare. And right now I'm thinking, if I get a job, I can probably get good at YouTube, get good at Twitch streaming, or whatever. But if I get there, I'm not sure how good it'll be, since I'll be distracted. I won't be home as much. But I really do need a job. At least I have to give it a try, So far it's making me happy to live stream and stuff, even though no one's really there. But hopefully eventually I'll catch on. A small fan base would be as good as a big one to me. I don't really care. Not really a fan base, just a community where I can go talk to and be heard, and probably even hear some stories from you guys. Big that made it pretty good. This guy's a double tag. Like he changed his name to 7th Kato, but it automatically has a 7th at the, because that's the alliance tag. Actually, I'm gonna check the leaderboards. I'll show you my old alliance and from where I stepped down from, and my alliance previous to that. Oh, and here we had our kingdom's been shifting a lot. Last week, Dream was first place and got taken over by elite killers. Dream believes in peace. They're always pacific. They're never looking to bully people, and that made him really popular. But elite killers, as you can see, they like to attack people, they're more aggressive, and I guess it's just more that type of people. Once they get powerful, they want to exert that power. But then right here, like recently they caught popularity. There's just a whole bunch of Spanish speaking players. I could go there. My first language is Spanish, and I could easily make good friends, make small talk and everything. But probably later when I get stronger. This one was manually. This is the OSM one. This is where I got scouted from. And if you go to members and you go down to the bottom, you're gonna find the guy. Oh, I might miss him. Maybe not the very bottom. What? I saw he was here. Am I missing him? King Mark is his name. I swear I'm missing him. He has less than 1 million power. He's actually really weak. So he probably got kicked for that reason. Well, he was there earlier. You see, now it's only 55 players. Maybe it was higher the last time. I actually would love to play music while I live stream and stuff, but I'm not sure you'd be able to hear me, or if I use a Bluetooth speaker, how will it work, or My biggest concern is the copyright strikes and stuff, and I really wouldn't want to wish that upon you guys, and me have to go through that personally would suck too. Alright, so here you'll find one called She 44. That's where I stepped down from. I was in R3 there, but before that I was the leader of an alliance called Kill. It wasn't called Kill when I was there, it was CXG, and it was called Crimson Ghost. And pretty much the story of how I became the leader of that place, for me, it's these guys are at 18,000 and they have 26 players. You see, that's where the power difference comes in. Like, you see how they have 26 players and they're at 18 million. I mean, we should be around here with 17 million. You see, we're at 17 million, but instead of the 26 players they have, we only have 11, and we're only 1 million off. So if we get one more big player in, someone with over 1 million power, easily catch up. Not a worry in the world. I used to be the leader there. I moved over to an alliance that had some friends in from before. I stepped down from the leadership and became an R3, which isn't even second in command or anything. I just thought it'd be good to meet up with some friends. A week into playing it, I got an email from the leader of Big Nuts, and he pretty much said that I was a strong player, that he wanted me to change over. And at first I was like, no, not really. But since I'm already in a stronger alliance. But then I saw that the way he did things was a little different than the rest. He was a lot stronger than the leader in our alliance. I was actually stronger than the leader of the other alliance. But he's a lot stronger than I am, and I thought I'd give it a shot, and maybe something a little different, something a little bit more selective instead of just being open to everyone. But if somehow these videos start catching on and I get a whole bunch of people, or maybe I'll start my own, and it's just me and our community just going at it. Actually, I wonder if someone, imagine no one. Low video quality, check connection and run the apps. Oh, well, it's probably actually that sucks. It's alright though. It's probably actually my little brother watching Netflix on his side. Sometimes when you watch Netflix, it drains the other, you know what I mean. Oh, a new type. I have to see that later. Right now I'm just using live streaming as a fancier way to record my videos. I don't really care too much if there's no followers, no viewers or anything. But I think that's it for right now. There's really nothing to do. Pretty much. So then you see, like, I have a victory there where I kill a small group of a small player, or a victory here versus someone that's already been killed. A victory here where I killed, oh, it's the same guy. So right here I defended Madeline. She was getting attacked by this guy, Magnam, and I decided reinforce, which I did, and I lost. So very little of my troop, he lost his troops, and then I attacked him to cause damage to his wall, and he might have run an act after that. I'm not really sure. I would have. Especially because we were always stronger than he was. He just teleported in, decided to get to try to mess with us. I had another victory here, victory there, where I took down another pretty big player, lost a whole bunch of troops. But, I mean, he's not big right now, but at that time he was big. Small victory, medium-sized victory. It was a big victory back then.